Dorel Kamari's journey begins in the heart of Israel, a story shaped by resilience, self-discovery, and the unyielding hope for independence. Diagnosed with autism at the age of 6, Dorel's childhood was marked by a profound sense of isolation. He struggled to grasp the intricacies of language, unable to write proper Hebrew, and found himself mystified by the unwritten rules of social interaction. For Dorel, society was a maze, its pathways confusing, its signals cryptic. While other children seemed to navigate friendships and daily life with ease, Dorel watched from the sidelines, yearning to connect yet unsure how to bridge the gap. As Dorel grew older, life threw new challenges his way. When he was 14, the world he knew shifted dramatically. His older brother, embroiled in the dangerous world of drug dealing, was arrested and sent to prison. The sense of injustice and confusion that followed pushed Dorel into uncharted territory. In a moment of anger and rebellion, he tried a cocktail, a dangerous step influenced by the shadows of his brother's choices. The consequences were swift and severe. Seeking belonging and comfort, Dorel drifted into the orbit of the Israeli mafia, a world that promised camaraderie but delivered peril. It wasn't long before Dorel's choices caught up with him. The authorities intervened, placing him in a rehabilitation center, a last chance to turn his life around. The welfare department was clear. Dorel needed to prove he could live independently, free from institutional care. If he could find the strength to build a life with a friend or a romantic partner, perhaps he could convince them, and himself, that he was ready for adulthood. Within the walls of the rehabilitation center, Dorel searched for connection. He met Noah, a fellow resident, and the two quickly formed a close bond. Their relationship blossomed over 2 years, but Noah's affection grew intense, bordering on obsession. Overwhelmed, Dorel made the difficult decision to end their relationship. Almost immediately, regret washed over him. Noah, hurt and angry, reported the breakup to the staff, leaving Dorel feeling more lost and hopeless than ever. The dream of mutual love seemed unattainable. The future looked bleak. Yet in the loneliness that followed, Dorel discovered a surprising wellspring of strength. Instead of retreating into despair, he resolved to build something meaningful, a true community. Drawing together others from the center, Dorel founded a group that would become his surrogate family. Among them were Tal, Niv, Gabby, and other young people, some autistic and some neurotypical. They met at nightclubs and social events, finding joy in music, sport, dancing, and holidays. Dorel treated his friends with genuine respect, nurturing an environment where everyone felt valued. Tragedy soon struck. Raz, the group's first leader and a close friend to Dorel, suffered a fatal accident. The loss was devastating, but it brought the group closer together. Dorel stepped into the role of leader, determined to honor Raz's memory by strengthening the bonds among his friends. He organized outings to bars, bowling alleys, and sports events, always with the goal of bridging the divide between neurodiverse and neurotypical worlds. For Dorel, these gatherings were more than entertainment. They were a declaration that everyone deserves a place to belong. As time went on, the group grew. New friends arrived through social media, nightclubs, and introductions from existing members. Dorel's warmth and leadership style drew people in, forming a network that stretched far beyond the walls of the rehabilitation center. He wanted his friends, autistic and neurotypical alike, to share moments of joy, building memories like a true family. One of Dorel's proudest achievements came when he organized a trip to Cyprus. Saving diligently, he paid for himself and 8 friends to join him, planning 4 days of adventure and independence. The group sailed on a barbecue boat, basking in the Mediterranean sun. They visited a national zoo in Paphos, where they bonded over playful encounters with lemurs. Sasha, one of the group, even snapped a selfie with a lemur, capturing the happiness of the moment. For many, it was their first taste of freedom outside Israel, a milestone in Dorel's quest to prove they could thrive on their own. Back home, Dorel's progress did not go unnoticed. He overheard tense conversations between the welfare department and his parents, who remained his legal guardians. The question was whether Dorel had truly changed. Had he earned the right to live independently? The answer, ultimately, was yes. Dorel was granted approval to move into a rental apartment, marking a pivotal moment in his life. With his newfound independence, Dorel entered a relationship with Batel. Together, they navigated the challenges of adult life, learning to support one another. But, as relationships sometimes do, theirs ended. Undeterred, Dorel focused on building his career, working hard to maintain his apartment on his own. The effort paid off. He achieved financial stability, a testament to his determination and growth. Today, Dorel stands as a shining example of what is possible for individuals on the autism spectrum. He is content, living independently, and has found love again with Kesem. His journey is far from over, but he has already shown that, with perseverance and support, obstacles can be overcome. Dorel's story is not just about one person, it's a message to all families, educators, and communities that the path to independence is paved with challenges, but also with hope, friendship, and the courage to dream. Through nightclub outings, sports events, social gatherings, and adventures abroad, Dorel built bridges between worlds. He helped neurodiverse individuals find their place in society, forging connections that transcend differences. In the process, Dorel discovered his own strength, proving to himself and others that growth is possible, no matter where the journey begins. His life is a powerful reminder that every person deserves a chance to belong, to lead, and to love. Dorel Kamari's story continues, inspiring others to seek their own independence and embrace the richness of life's possibilities.